Welcome to the next game in the bucket list. In my bucket list, this is Noire, a detective game made by Rockstar, Team Bondi, who worked for Rockstar at the time. So let's get started.
A city on the verge of greatness. A new type of city, based not on the man, but on the automobile. The car. A symbol of freedom and vitality. Where every man can own his own home, and have room to breathe, and not be overlooked by his neighbors. A city where a man's home is his castle. A quarter acre of the dream made possible by victory. A city of opportunists. A city of dreams. Where
Oops. Early Red Dead Redemption footage there.
A city of pioneers.
Hollywood Land.
A city of dreamers.
These faces, man. I guess at the time when this was made, obviously that was the big thing about the game. The faces were
City of undercurrents.
meant to be really good,
Not everything
but
is as it seems.
they look weird.
A 20th century city that will become a model for the world. A city that has no boundaries. That will stretch as far as the eye can see. In the Marine Corps, you deal
Upon
with
reflection.
man. Mistakes get made, but you deal with them. You know what you're fighting for, and that you're on the same team. But dealing with corruption is like chasing shadows. You never know whether the guy you're talking to is on the pad, or whether it's your partner, or maybe even the watch commander.
Everyone's dirty.
Who do you trust, Cole? I made up my mind a long time ago.
KGBL calling car 14 Adam. 14 Adam, come in.
Go ahead, KGPL.
14 Adam, see the detective, an ambulance shooting at 6th and Industrial Street. Unit 16 William requests
Whoa,
uniform
I'm so
assistance for
confused.
evidence search. 14 Adam, code 2.
Roger, 14 Adam en route.
Oh, I actually have to drive.
Here we go again. They don't request uniforms for an evidence search unless there's some kind of catch. Ever the opposite. In the beam of sunshine himself.
Press H to use siren. Oh, stop automatically for me. Weird.
Floyd Rose, homicide. You might back up?
Yes, sir. Phelps and Dunn, Wilshire Division.
We had a shooting took place down this alleyway. We have the Vic, Scooter Payton, a Negro male bagged up and on his way to Central Morgue.
Scoot's lip
Witness says
syncing,
the
I have to
white
say.
Guy, our shooter, put 2 in the Vic's head and then threw his piece. I need you guys to try and recover the gat.
You want us to look anywhere in particular?
Give it your best shot, guys. The dead guy's a lowlife. I'm not expecting any miracles here.
And if we recover the weapon?
Bag it and return it to technical
Are
services.
you, like, have you never been a policeman? What do I do if I find some evidence?
This is a fist hump. Just going through the motions.
You're probably right. Let's just get it over and done.
All right, have it your way. We'll search right up to the back wall. If you still don't come up with anything, come find me and we'll talk it out. 2 heads are always better than 1.
Search thoroughly.
Look at this junk.
Music, what was that?
What do you think?
Have a good look around. It could be anywhere.
Something about chimes? I missed that. Oh, well, they were shooting over
Not my
here, so.
job to pick through other people's trash.
Isn't it? I thought that's exactly your job as a policeman.
Jesus. Cole, come take a look at this.
I'm right here. I need to shout. New clue,
Put him
bloodstain.
up against the wall and blew his brains out.
Hell of a way to go.
What does that say? Does that
Doesn't
say?
matter how you go once you're gone.
All right.
Don't get all deep on me, Phelps.
Doesn't really want to. Okay. Get out of here. I need to find some actual evidence. Nope, there's the gun. Somehow got up. Oh wait, is that on the roof?
There's something on the rooftop.
How the hell did you see that?
Reflection in the window. Looks like it might be our weapon. I'm gonna see if I can find a way up there.
All right, don't hurt yourself.
Wait, is it this rooftop here?
The gun's up on the roof, right? So we need to find a way up. What kind of chumps do these homicide guys think we are?
What? Why won't it let me? There we go. No, don't touch it, you moron! Oh, dearie me. I've just picked up the murder weapon and put my fingerprints all over it, so I'm doing great. Hold when the camera zooms slightly to allow it to zoom in.
Smith & Wesson, serial S71893.
All the bullets are
2
there.
rounds fired. And
Wait,
instead
what?
of dropping it down a drain, our shooter hoists it up here.
They look like all the bullets were in there. Oh, they're the casings.
We should follow up on this now, before the perp tries to leave town.
Yeah, the perp.
We have the gun, Cole.
Yeah,
Take it
alright,
back to
mate.
Central. We could get a commendation.
Give me a
Show some
second.
initiative, Ralph, and see if we can come up with an owner.
That's a long shot, Cole.
It's a pretty fancy gun. You know a local gun store?
Sure. There's a place a couple of blocks from here.
Use a notebook. Is this my notebook?
Are you sure about this? It's not really our gig.
No harm in doing some digging.
Run!
Didn't seem to give much of a damn.
Such a little Boy Scout, Cole. You can't wait to get out of that uniform, can you?
You'd rather round
Bitter
up
much?
and help old ladies across the road?
I'd rather get through the day without the captain's foot up my ass.
It'll be fine, Ralph. You worry too much.
Is there a map? Oh, it's quite a way away. Am I going the right way? I guess so. Hard to tell. Beep, beep.
Slow down!
Who, me or him? Well, this is riveting. Love to drive around in pointless cities. So let's go back over here. Nearly there. Central guns.
Officers Phelps and Dunn. Can you tell us anything about this gun?
Smith & Wesson, Model 27, registered Magnum. Chambered for .357, nickel-plated with pearl grips. Same gun used by General Patton.
You're not suggesting he's the owner?
No, I'm not.
You seem to know a lot about the weapon.
I ought to. I sold it. You know, this piece will stop a rhino. These babies are only available special order. Here's my Smith & Wesson order book.
You mind if I take a look?
Be my guest.
What? No, he just handed it over for no reason.
Model 27 with pearl grips, Cole. You see it on there?
.27 pearl grip. There it is.
We're in luck. Errol Schroeder, 203 South Glass Street. Ordered the gun in February '46. Thanks, you've been a big help.
Oh, maybe they
Anytime.
didn't have.
Always happy to help out the LAPD.
Maybe they didn't have fingerprints back then. That's probably why he just picked it up and didn't care.
Call it in?
Let's see if he's at home. Owning the gun doesn't prove he pulled the trigger.
Okay. In for a penny, in for a pound. Lead the way, Gunga Din.
Whoops. Sorry about that, buddy.
You're gonna wreck the car!
Who cares? It's just a game.
Now that wasn't so hard, was it? Just because we're in uniform doesn't mean we can't use our initiative.
I guess so. Seems a little too good to be true. One of a kind.
Oh no, I have to. I go left. Left? Is that me there? No, that's the gun store. Where am I? I go left and then across the bridge.
Murder weapon bought locally using a real name. If
Although that
Schroeder's
map
our shooter, he's no criminal mastermind.
Seems not correct.
Why they get caught. 2 out of every 3 crimes are done on
Oh,
impulse.
balls.
Another fact from the Phelps Encyclopedia of Thin Air. You really are full of it.
Jesus! Thanks for the tip.
He really overreacts when you crash. Yeah, like we look at the map. Oh right, no, yeah, we are on the bridge, kind of. But it's feel like we're further along the bridge. Maybe not. Feels very, I don't know, flat, this world, but the game was made a while ago, and they obviously spent all their money on the facial tech and the actors and everything. Keep going to the end. It's got me on this side, surely? No? .1047. We approach the suspect's house. In our really straight trousers. Look at that. Look at that seam. Crease Crease? Yeah, crease. Gold handle doors allow you to enter. Schroeder number 2.
Schroeder, apartment 2.
Oh, thanks. Number 3, number 2.
What do you guys want?
I'm Officer Cole Phelps. This is Officer Dunn, Wilshire Division. You're the owner of a Smith & Wesson Model 27, nickel-plated with pearl grips?
I might be. What of it?
Then you'll be surprised to know that Scooter Payton was murdered tonight. Your gun.
You're out of your mind. Scooter? He works for me. I have that gun here in my drawer.
It's gone.
What the fuck is going on here?
You're under arrest, Schroeder. Cuff him, Ralph.
No way. You're not taking me down for this.
Oh. Okay.
You ready, tough guy? Huh?
Blockings for wimps. Okay, I'll block.
Ralph, you all right?
I'm fine. I hardly felt it. He's lucky he caught me off guard.
Keep an eye on him, Ralph. I'm gonna take a look around.
Keep your gun on him. No, no, it's not got gold on it. None of these doors have got gold on them. Oh. I can't. There's supposed to be jingles, but I hear nothing. Oh, I didn't hear a jingle.
It doesn't appear to be connected.
Not all objects are worthwhile looking at.
I don't think this is going to help us.
No, just the same thing. No, not. That's a gold handle. Can I open that? Can I? No? No. No, no, no.
It would take a smarter man than me to connect that.
Must be something else I can pick up rather than just beer bottles. Oh, here we go. Oh, these.
List of names and a series of numbers. Floyd Rose's name is in this book.
Phelps, we can come out of this all bright and shiny with a commendation. Or stick our schlongs in a hornet's nest. Call it in, partner. And leave the book where you found it.
Officer Phelps, badge 1247. Requesting.
You dumb fucking sons of bitches, get in this line now before I lose my temper.
Excuse me, Sergeant, but...
Excuse me? Fuck you. You say another word and I'll break your fucking head and have you in the brig.
Some of us are here for...
I know why you're here, asswipe. I'm having a bad day, Private. Some people don't seem to want to get on this bus.
Didn't ask for your help.
He didn't ask for your help. Can you believe this guy? Who are you two? Abbott and Costello?
We're here for OCS, Sergeant.
So it's the three fucking stooges and you're here for OCS. God help this fucking country and the USMC. The Japanese will do the world a favor and kill you quickly. All three of you are on report. What are your fucking names?
Phelps.
Kelso.
Merrill.
Any other gentlemen for OCS? OCS is at Elliott. You take the Camp Elliott bus over there. This bus is for MCRD. This bus is for men who want to fight.
Okay.
Well, you picked the right place, Cole. A city that needed an honest cop like a thirsty man needed water. You'd heard the story.
Oh, it's so overwrought.
You were here to fight the good fight, solve cases, right wrongs. The force is like politics. There's no sitting on the fence. You have to choose sides. A brown paper envelope or a Greyhound ticket to Palookaville. It could only ever end one way.
All units to 211 in progress and shots fired at Westlake Savings and Loan, 1415 West 3rd Street. Unit to handle identified code 3.
We'll take that. It's only a couple blocks from here.
14 Adam calling KGPL. We'll handle the 211.
Roger that, 14 Adam. Be advised, suspects are armed and dangerous.
Roger, KGPL. 14 Adam en route.
Let's go! Get out of the way! I've got a robbery to stop.
Taking quick, you guys. The cops are here. We gotta move it.
Okay. Ooh, some shooting. Down you go! How do I get into cover?
Getting hammered here, Phelps.
Well, you should have got the shotgun, shouldn't you? Oh, control. Left control. Wait, I thought you reloaded.
That's it? We got them all? I think we got them, Cole. Should be all clear. Lieutenant Hopkins says anytime you reach for the shotguns, you're either going to end up dead or wearing a citation. So I guess...
It's okay, Ralph. You did well in there. Glad you had my back. Man couldn't ask for a better partner.
Thought someone was going to come out and shoot him then. That's how it normally goes.
This kind of opportunity comes along once in a lifetime, Hank. I have to grasp it.
You have to survive it first, Cole. Here are the veterans. The Japs love to shoot officers.
If I can make a name for myself in this war, my future...
Thinking of taking on a company of the Emperor's finest single-handed? You don't seem the Sergeant York type to me.
When I need your opinion, Kelso, I'll ask for it.
They talk about officers like you in boot camp, Cole. They call it the Custer syndrome. Guys who go around dreaming of fame and glory and getting all of their men killed in the process.
Our duty is to lead, Kelso.
And their duty is to die for your wonderful future?
Build character. The kind of person he is.
With some people, it's as simple as chemistry. Two guys who should have been friends, but their personalities got in the way. Phelps, a good guy, wound way too tight. And Kelso, a quiet man who could never walk away from a fight.
Well, it's a shame you don't like to talk about it, Cole.
Ralph, friends who want to stay friends don't discuss religion or politics. In my case, you can add the war to that.
I know that bum. Wendell Bowers. I put him away before. He jumped parole. Get after him, Phelps. I'll head him off in the car.
Wendell Bowers! Stop! LAPD! You can go screw yourselves. Why, you watch it! He's hiding in the alley!
Oh.
Bowers! Hold it right there! Stop now or I will shoot!
I won't tell you again, Wendell.
Jesus, son! Watch your fire!
Don't want to do this, Wendell.
Wendell!
Get there right now! Give it up, Wendell!
Stay the hell away from me!
I just grab him. Look, it's right there. Oh, I just kicked it in the face instead.
You fucking asked for it. No way I'm going back inside. I've done my time.
It's over, Bowers!
You assholes already screwed me once.
Give it up, Bowers! There's nowhere left to go!
Looks like we've got the
Ah!
ourselves.
It's the same move every time. And then he stands as if he's going to fight someone else.
Wendell? Your parole officer's feeling lonely. He's got a hole in his life for an asshole like you. You can make it up to him in 10 years' time. Watch your head. This hump will be back in the Iron Hotel by tomorrow night.
The Iron Hotel.
Nice work, Cole.
The lines.
You run track in high school?
Part of the tradition of the Marine Corps and being an officer in the Marine Corps is the ability to make tough decisions. The right decision is not always the popular one. The right decision will get the men you care about killed. These ratings and your ability to give them frankly and truthfully directly affect your chances of successfully becoming a Marine officer. Candidate Phelps, you have the floor. Esprit de Corps, Merrill, 10. Franklin, 8. Weiss, 8. Donahoe, 6. Kowalski, 6. Hudson, 5. Kelso, 2. Leadership, Donahoe, 8. Franklin, 7. Merrill, 6. Kowalski, 6. Weiss, 5. Hudson, 5. Kelso, 1. Candidate Kelso!
I'm sorry, Captain, but I joined the Marine Corps to fight the enemy, not get involved in this schoolboy chicken shit.
Kelso, in my office, now!
For every cop, there's the case that makes you. Gives you that leg up. Gets you recognized as the shining new star in the squad. The case that you solve that shows that you have the gumption, the gung-ho, the get up and go to make you stand out from your average rank-and-file patrolman.
It's just me, or is his legs like way out of proportion to his body? Look at it. Super long leg. Everyone's got them. Look at their legs.
Please. Has anyone called an ambulance?
We've called an ambulance and the police, but I'm afraid he's dead.
Okay, stand further back and move along. It's your choice, but make it quick, people.
Hey, Cole. You got here quick.
My beat crosses 7th Street.
Okay. You're first reporting then. We'll get a perimeter going and move the crowd on. You better see what you can find out before the homicide dicks show up. I'll be with you in a moment.
I swear, this town is going straight to hell.
Everybody stay back. Let us do our job.
Broad daylight. Crowded street. Now I've seen everything. C. Galetta. Layaway receipt. Pearl earrings. Made out to Bank of Arcadia.
Yeah, that's a hand. Is that everything? Face, arm, jack, pocket, face.
The women don't find you handsome, so you find you handy.
We should make sure we've checked the whole crime scene before questioning the witness. All right. Yes, it's a dead person.
Can I help you, sir?
I'm Officer Phelps, miss. I'm here about the shooting. Did you know the victim?
He was my boss, Mr. Gage.
Mr. Gage's first name.
Everett.
And you are?
Galleta. Clovis Galleta.
Questions are listed on the right.
You think you could tell me exactly what happened, miss?
I look around the shops at lunch. I was in a store when Mr. Gage, my boss, bursts in yelling that I'm late on my lunch.
And?
We came back. I was angry. I walked in front. I heard shots. I turned,
You're lying.
saw Mr. Gage fall.
Okay, I don't have any evidence. Press 3 to accuse the witness of lying. They're lying, but I don't have any evidence. Doubt.
I'm having a hard time believing that, young lady. You want to be taken to a police cell?
You're hardly any older than me. Don't you dare talk to me that way.
A man is dead, Miss Galetta, and it's a criminal offense to lie to a police officer. I ought to take you downtown.
Get out. Get out right now. Send in one of the other policemen if you must, but I won't say another word to you.
Maybe I had the evidence. Maybe I should have just tried. I don't know. Now what? I get to look around a bit? I don't know.
Nothing significant.
No, nothing there. Nothing to pick up. Nothing. That's the radio.
I swear, this town is going straight to hell.
FN Browning. Serial number 01138. Might need to run it by a gun store.
We have the murder weapon?
No murderer. The girl saw it all, but she clammed up on it. trace the gun.
Eagleson's gun store's a couple blocks from here.
You thinking what I'm thinking?
Tate, maintain the perimeter.
Oops. Oh, what are you doing running across the road?
Tell you about going too hard on the witness. She's a store assistant, not a prisoner of war.
Is that supposed to be funny?
I'm just saying that sometimes you need to pour some sugar on these broads. A little bedside manner can go a long way.
And since when are you the expert? We got the murder weapon, didn't we?
You shouldn't dole it out if you can't take it, Phelps. She was a looker, though. Tell me I'm wrong.
No wonder
You're
you're
wrong.
suddenly so obsessed with bedside manner.
She was not that attractive. But then, no one is in this game. Because the faces, man, the faces. They're so weird. Oh, oops. Oops, cross the other way. Nope, it's down there. It's not clear at all.
Officers, what can I do you for?
Officers Phelps and Dunn, sir, Wilshire Division. We need you to trace a serial number.
Sure. What's the make and model?
FN Browning, model 1922. The serial number is 01138.
You don't say. Well, I didn't sell it. Europeans love them, but it's pretty rare you find one over here. Although I did have one in here a couple of weeks back.
Remember the owner?
Yeah. Kalu. Edgar Kalu was his name. Thing looked like he'd never been fired, but he brought it in here for cleaning anyway. Then he bought a box of cartridges and he left.
You know where we can find Mr. Kalu?
Told me he was on his lunch break. Said he worked at Hartfield's jewelry store just up on Broadway.
Thanks for your help.
Off to the jewelry store. This, I don't know, like, it doesn't, it's just a lot of driving to go and talk to someone, and then driving to go and talk to somebody. I just feel like there'd be a better way to do this than to make you drive around a pointless world. Also, the studio might not have gone bust if you hadn't, if they hadn't spent all this time and money on creating this huge open world. There's the jewelry store. These flags are a bit weird. Oh, there we go.
Officer, can I interest you in a new watch?
Officer Cole Phelps, are you Edgar Kalu?
No. Mr. Kalu is out back. He said he'd lie down. I'll buzz him for you.
Lying. He's lying. He's clearly lying.
Son of a bitch! Go, Cole, go!
He's getting away.
Kalu, get back here!
Kalu Kali. Alright, mate. Give it one for me. You said fire! It said...
Officer Cole are you Edgar Kalu?
No. Mr.
Why did it
Kalu
tell me
is
about
out
aiming
back.
to fire if
Said
I
he'd
wasn't
lie down.
supposed to fire?
I'll buzz him for you.
Son of a bitch! Go, Cole, go! Hurry, officer! He's getting away! Kalu, get back!
Yeah, hold and use mouse to aim. But I did that and I shot him and it was fail. Oh, he's speeding up. Witness abuse. Punch him.
Edgar Kalu, you're under arrest for the murder of Everett Gage.
The case that makes you, and the case that breaks you. The one you never solve. The one that keeps you awake at night. The case that gnaws at your guts and ruins your marriage. The case that keeps you propping up a bar as you relive the what-ifs, the might-have-beens, the half-leads, and the half-truths. The case that other cops murmur about whenever you walk past. The case you never, ever discuss.
God's mill may grind slowly, but it grinds finely, son. I hear it's you who nabbed our malefactor from the shooting yesterday.
Yes, sir.
Then tell me, Boyle, I hear you're quite the climber, a man of initiative. How would you like a chance at smiting this man with the sword of justice?
You're asking me to conduct the interview, sir?
I am, young Phelps. You've only been with us a short time, and you've assembled yourself a stellar arrest record. Not to mention the fine work you did in the war, sending heathens back to the hell they came from.
Heathens.
But I'm curious as to whether you can turn your hand to interrogation. Takes a certain animal cunning, lad. Do you think you might be ready for that?
Yes, sir. I think I am.
Good man. You need many things for a conviction, young Phelps. A motive, opportunity, hard evidence, and best of all, a confession. If you fail in the former, you can always use a modicum of violence to obtain it. How are you feeling, lad?
Fine, sir.
Very good. The evidence is overwhelming. May the cat eat him and the cat be eaten by the devil. Bring me a confession, young Phelps. This is your chance. Don't fail me.
Weird speech.
Has my lawyer arrived yet? I want to see my lawyer.
A lawyer can't help you, Mr. Kalu. You shot a man dead in cold blood. You're going to have to pay for that. Let's talk about the shooting. Do you deny shooting Everett Gage?
I'm a businessman. I run a jewelry store. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm sure my lawyer can clear all this up.
What's I use intuition? No.
You deny owning a Browning pistol, serial number 01138.
I owned a gun, yes, but it was stolen in a burglary a couple years ago. You can't prove I used my gun on Gage.
You had the gun cleaned and bought a new box of ammunition. The store owner remembers you and where you worked.
Is that so? It's amazing what the Nebbishes will recall when it suits them.
Let's change the subject. You fasting for Yom Kippur, Mr. Kalu?
Yeah, let's change the subject, you going motherfucker. How about baseball?
You're not denying you're a Jew, Mr. Kalu.
This is America. It's not Germany. It's not a crime.
Some people don't like Jews, Mr. Kalu.
Yeah, and I guess you're one of them.
Gage hated Jews, didn't he, Mr. Kalu?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, that doesn't seem... What about the layaway voucher?
You left-wing leaning parasite. You expect me to sit here and listen to you drivel?
You call me that? You sit there and you call me those names, you goddamn goy butt snatcher? You and that stump Gage!
Why did you do it, Mr. Kalu?
Gage. He's in the Chamber of Commerce. He's in with all those momsers. He blocked every proposal I ever put forward. Kike this and kike that. He's been trying to ruin my business for years.
Edgar Kalu, I'm charging you with the first-degree murder of Everett Gage. I respect your beliefs and your right to hold them. I hope for your sake the jury can commute to murder in the second degree.
Huh?
May God have mercy on you, sir.
He shot him because he wasn't... What? Hey? Oh, because he thought he was being... Okay, racial profiling by the guy, not allowing him everything because he didn't like him being a Jew.
Masterfully done, Officer Phelps. It is just, Officer Phelps. Isn't it, lad?
Yes, sir.
Then let me have a word with the Chief of Police, young Phelps. The department needs heroes. A shining, honest face the public.
Department needs heroes.
I applaud a man with your talent for unwavering justice. Back to your duties for now, Boyle. But here's a piece of advice. Get yourself 2 suits, get them pressed. You'll be needing them.
Yeah, make sure they've got as sharp lines as the trousers you're wearing. Passed. Yeah, that was a boring half an hour, I have to say. I think the interrogation stuff's not bad, but all the messing about, driving about, is just like, it just seems so pointless. Like, why can I not just go straight? Why is it not just a map and I can just go straight to that place and then question the suspect, and then he gives me somewhere else that I can go, and I can go to that place? Why do I have to get in a car, drive around for 5 minutes? It just seems so pointless. It's just like, I don't know, like, it just seems pointless. Anyway, that's LA Noire. The money's on the faces.